Hello and welcome back to the Brighton Your Day show. I am your host, and of course, my name is Brighton. Hi guys. Yeah, it's been a little bit. By a little bit, it's been 3 weeks, but I have done a lot, and I need to tell you a lot about the things I've consumed, about the things I've done, what we can learn from everything, of course, the rabbit holes I've been down, all of the things. Okay. Firstly, I turned 25. Honestly, each birthday has been getting a little bit more scary, a little bit more unnerving. I feel like I need to be doing more, saying more, being more, comparing myself, all of those things, okay? And I don't want to be a drab. I'm saying this for a reason. I have found that the very best thing about turning 25 is I genuinely feel like I have developed. Like, not like I'm done developing. I think we literally evolve until the day we die, until the day we are laid into the ground. But I really feel like I'm more clear about what I want to do, what I want to be, how I want to kind of act and be and show up in this world. Where like my early 20s were just nothing. I got nothing for you for my early 20s. They are literally, I can't even believe that even happened because I can't even tell you what I did, how I grew. Those didn't even exist to me. And it's like, yes, you needed all of that emotion and all of that, those journeys and the pains and the heartbreaks to like get to where you are. But at the same time, I'm like, I really don't know. I don't know where that time has gone. Anyways, that happened. I also first went on my very, very first movie set. I've been in acting for about a year, and I tried out for this role or this audition. I auditioned. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. I auditioned for this role. I got the role. I've been preparing for about 2 months, a month for the role, and I had just wrapped up filming like 3 days ago, and so I kind of took a brief pause on everything, okay? And I have to share all the things I've been consuming and watching and my thoughts on the world, because of course, I'm like your news source, right? Just kidding. So yeah, welcome back to the Brighton Your Day show. Let me tell you, being on like an indie film set is literally the funnest experience possible. Now, I haven't been on a big blockbuster budget, whatever film, okay? This was my first film set. But like, everybody, it's so tight knit on the film set. You know everybody. Everybody is rooting for you. Everybody's like literally a family, and that's not a joke. Like, I'm not saying that as like, oh, we're all a family here, and it's like a weird corporate thing. It just was so fun and so creative, and I love being around other people that are passionate and creative in the projects itself. Like, if you are trying to do something, go find someone else or go find a group that's doing that same thing, and I promise you are going to do so much better, because that's exactly how I feel. Like, ever since I started taking acting, it's not a solo endeavor. And yeah, you have to get better by yourself. You have to memorize your lines by yourself and do all of these things. But really, other people, you're working off of other people. You're working off of connection and connecting to your scene partner and your coach and all these things. And you don't want to let them down. I feel like it's so fun because you actually have to show up and you have to do the thing you said you were going to do. And it's the same thing on a film set. It's like everybody's bringing their A game or trying to bring their A game. And I just have to say a little story, okay? I was nervous. I did my first 2 scenes, and they were like chill, okay? I don't want to talk too much about them because the movie is not out yet. And they were chill. I was just like doing my thing, and it was kind of more of like a talking, conversational scene, okay? Then there comes my last scene. In my last scene, I am supposed to be incredibly emotional, incredibly worried because my husband, I'm worried about him in the film. I don't want to say too much, but I'm sitting there. I'm listening to music. I'm like getting all ready. And I'm getting all emotional and stuff. And then they're like, okay, ready, action. I go, forget my lines. Forget them. I worked on the role for literally over a month. Gone. They're gone. Like, out into oblivion. So they're like, okay, cut. It's okay, try again. You're totally fine. I go again. Say 1 or 2 lines. Forget them again. I forget them. I literally don't know what was happening. I turned to the director, I turned to him, and I was like, I am so sorry. I literally know my lines. I am not saying this to be like whatever. I actually know them. I don't know what's happening. And he was so kind, and he was like, Brighton, it's totally fine. Like, I think you're just in your head. You're getting really nervous, and like all you're supposed to do is like focus on the other person and focus on like the scene at hand and your oh my gosh, what is the word? Focus on your objective in the scene, right? There's all this like actor jargon that I won't bore you with, but basically you're just supposed to focus on the other person, okay? And listen to them and react off of them. And I did it again, and he like made me way more emotional, or I made myself way more emotional, and I literally I was like, wait, I'm actually gonna like actually really, really cry. And the scene didn't even call for crying, but I like totally cried. cried in the scene. We did it once. Then he was like, perfect, we're done. And I can't even explain to you the euphoria that I felt in that moment where I was able to like conjure up emotion and actually do what I was supposed to do. And I never understood how hard actors actually worked and how hard their job is, because you look on the screen, and I did this my whole life, and you're just like, it's freaking easy. Okay, I could do that. I could act crazy. I could act sad. I could whatever. No. I'm telling you, there is so much more work that actors put in than I ever thought was possible. And so much more like inner work, because it's all about what do you feel? How do you feel that way? How to get yourself to feel that way, okay? This is where we transition into obsession. The indie movies are having to come back, y'all. I am so freaking excited about this. As an actress, as someone who's been studying acting for about a year, the fact that Obsession has been an absolute smash hit is like so cool. It's so cool. And it makes me hopeful that people want stories and people are craving originality and stories again. Real stories, not sequels, not prequels. If you haven't seen my other episode, I literally did a whole episode on we are sick of sequels and prequels. I'm pretty sure that's literally what it was titled, because we are sick of it. We're completely sick of it. Avengers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and all of the spin-offs and all of the things. It's like, that was cool for a time. I have to admit, like Avenger night, Marvel night, you're walking into the theater and you don't know what's going to happen, because I never read the comic books, and I'm just sitting there and everyone's like looking at each other. It was genuinely like a huge collective experience to be in a movie theater. But then it just kept going. Like, that's the issue, is it just, they took the ball and they ran with it, which is great. And then they kept running. And then you told them to stop, and then they kept running. And then you begged them to stop, and then they kept going. And that's why I think Obsession is such a good disruption for all these like big film industry people and companies to look at that and go, oh, like the audience, 1, is not stupid. 2, wants originality. 3, is excited for new faces in the market. Okay? Because let me tell you, it's been kind of looking a little crazy with how often I see Jacob Elordi's face, even though he's great. Nothing to do with him. He's getting that back, and I'm not mad at him for that at all. I just think it was so cool to see, especially the actress. I think her name is Indy. What is her name? Session actress. She's like blowing up right now. Navarrete. I'm so bad at pronouncing names. I'm genuinely so sorry. Don't be mad at me, girl. You killed it. She did so good. I have to say, I haven't seen Obsession. I've only seen clips because I'm too dang scared to watch the whole thing. But I've literally seen enough clips that I've basically watched the film. Now, do I want to go experience the film in movie theaters? Yes. So that's my bad. It's my bad. I'm just so proud. Second movie that I heard was doing great was Iron Lung by Markiplier. He has been a YouTuber. I used to watch PewDiePie every single day. He's PewDiePie's friend. He's huge. He has like 30 million subscribers on YouTube or something like that. And his movie, people were begging movie theaters for his movie to be played. And people loved it. And he like literally funded it all himself. It's been like a smashing hit for him. He's made his money back. And I just love it. And I love YouTube, and I love the opportunity to be able to be creative and put yourself out there, and you're not like really gatekept by anything anymore. Like the traditional way of gatekeeping, yeah, as an actress, I feel like there is still a little bit of gatekeeping because you need like an agent to get like the really good auditions to then move up in like the really big roles. But there are so many other ways that I feel like filmmakers are doing it on YouTube and on short form that it's so fun. If there's something that cannot be killed, it is the human spirit, and it is our love for storytelling and art. And that leads me to my next topic. You guys, I don't think you're ready. I finished Heir of Fire last night. Why did I say that like that? Heir of Fire. I finished it last night at 1 a.m. So good. So good. I literally, and I'm not saying this to be like, oh, I was crying. I was crying so hard that I had to go into the bathroom because my husband was asleep next to me and he was going to, I don't know, I didn't want to wake him up essentially. And I was in the bathroom like, I was so motivated and so inspired, but then also the ending was so scary and the cliffhanger was awful. And I don't know what's going to happen. Genuinely, I am like notoriously good. If anybody knows me in real life and I've ever watched a show with you, I'm sorry, because I'm notoriously good at like guessing the plot twist at the very beginning. I'm like, oh, he's the bad guy actually. Or they're the bad guy, or this is what's going to happen. Throne of Glass, Heir of Fire, did not expect the ending, and I have no idea what to expect for the next 3 books. Next, I'm going to be reading the prequel, which is Assassin's Blade, so I'm excited to kind of go back in time. I was really talking to my sisters where I was like, I don't want to go back in time. I don't want to go read Assassin's Blade. And they were like, no, you have to read Assassin's Blade. So if you're listening to this right now, I'm on Assassin's Blade, I think. I think that's the next one. Yeah. And it's just so good. Fantasy, I used to be this girl that was like self-help all the way, nonfiction all the way. Fantasy people are just reading that for entertainment. And there's nothing wrong with that, but like, I just don't want to waste my time. I just want to be like a self-help girl. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. How to Win Friends and Influence People, Atomic Habits, like all that jazz, right? No. When I tell you I have learned so much about myself and so much about the world, and my creative spark is so much fiery, no pun intended, but actually kind of pun intended, I am just way more alive when I read fantasy, and I feel like I've learned just as much as I have with reading self-help kind of like nonfiction books. I will say there's like Rich Dad, Poor Dad's kind of different. Like that's very practical. But I was talking to someone and I was like, here's the thing about fantasy, and here's the thing about fiction books and storytelling. What self-help books did to fantasy is what AI is doing to our art in general. Let me explain. AI, what has it done? It's kind of stripped all of our human emotion out of everything, and then it just gives you the cold hard facts with no experience whatsoever because it's not human and it never will have human experiences, okay? It's just like, hey, if you want to do this, do X, Y, Z. And that's exactly what self-help books do. Hey, if you want to look better, if you want to have a better mindset, X, Y, Z. Okay, this is what I did. I think that fantasy is so much better for us as to learn things, to learn lessons, to learn how to act in the world through storytelling, because that's how we connect. We connect through experiences. So instead of a fiction book, or instead of a nonfiction book where they're like, hey, if you want to I don't know, win friends and influence people, XYZ. It's like, go read a fiction book about someone doing the same thing. Like it just, I can't think of an example right now. It just is so much better in my opinion. It keeps me more entertained, but in a good way. It's like edutainment, right? And that's why classics are classics too. Like classics are classics because they have the storytelling, human experience, character arcs, all of those things that we love. And we also feel like we are changed as a person while reading stuff like that. So I used to be a fantasy hater and I'm not anymore. And I'm sorry to all the girlies, the book talk girls that told me in 2020, 2022 to get on. I was not, and I'm sorry about that. And I'm officially here and I'm here to stay. And that leads me to my next segment, right? I wanted to talk to one of you guys about reading Heir of Fire and how I just finished. I wanted to talk about the first 3 books, what we think about it, all of these things. Okay. So I'm going to call her and we're going to get right into it.
Yeller.
Hello.
Hello, Brighton.
How are you?
I'm doing dandy. You?
Oh, I'm doing amazing. I was just talking to my audience about Heir of Fire. And of course, I just finished it last night at 1 a.m.
Amazing.
It's incredible. So you know, for people that don't know, you have finished all of the books. Is that correct?
Yesterday, last night, I just finished all the book series.
No freaking way.
Yes, I'm sitting here. I feel withdrawals, but I will say Heir of Fire is like pinnacle arc moment of all of it, I think. So,
Okay.
like, I see why you read it until 1 a.m.
That's how I'm feeling right now. Like, and we'll get into spoilers in a second, but I don't want to do a spoiler just yet. I just think that the first 2 built up the story, and I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I still loved them, don't get me wrong. But I was like, okay, this is kind of a little slow, or like, what's happening, or where is this going to go? And they keep introducing characters, and I'm like, what's happening? But then it paid off so freaking well, I think, in Heir of Fire. Do you feel that way too? Like, it tied all of the stories together where you're like, oh, I understand why she needed to explain everything so in detail. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I feel like all her past issues, it comes to the surface as to why. Because you're like, okay, she keeps saying, like, I can't think about that, or I can't look at my memories, and then, boom, it's, like, surfaces, and, oh, it's just so good.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the best ones.
I'm sad. Well, first, I want to ask you how you are doing with finishing Throne of Glass series. Are you, like, holding up? I know you were looking at reading ACOTAR, is that right?
I'm probably going to do that. Sarah J. Maas, she's just too good. I can't go to sleep and not turn on my lamp and then start reading. So, plus everyone's loved ACOTAR. I'll be curious how it holds up to Throne of Glass because this series was so good.
Yeah.
But people love ACOTAR. So
yeah, I've heard it's a little more smutty.
Yeah, and you know me, I'm more about romance than smut.
Me too.
There can be some after, but it's like it has to be so well thought out to then get to the moment of that stuff.
I agree. 100%.
And the more you read, I mean, I'm not going to spoil, but it's just like she's so good at building it up to being like beautiful.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think like it can be tasteful and it can be a part of the story, or or other people just put it in there and throw it in there. I think that's a movie problem. Yeah. That's a book problem where they just throw
a
like
world problem.
Yeah, literally. They throw scenes in there just to throw scenes in there, but I think it can be done tastefully, you know?
And she does. I mean, even the first two books, I feel like you get a feel on how she builds it up to those moments too.
Yeah, 1,000%. Okay. Yeah. I want to ask you, I'm like scrolling down to my questions because I was like, God, I mean, of course I could literally talk to you about so much and we will have to.
Well, you got to let me know what I'm allowed to say because I don't know if like we're going to let people know that this is spoilers or not spoilers. So I need to be careful.
I'm going to say right now, this is spoilers. So if you have not read, I'm looking at the camera. If you have not read Heir of Fire up unto Heir of Fire in the Throne of Glass series, do not watch this.
Okay, then Rowan. When you think of Kale and Dorian, you're like, oh, maybe this one, maybe that. And then Rowan?
No, literally. Like,
comes in the picture and you're like, thank God it's with Aelin because she deserves an equal.
1,000%. And that's, like Sarah J. Maas, to be able to think about like, oh, who does Selena need? Like, sorry, I keep calling her that. I know she's Aelin now, but.
Now you know. Yeah, now it's a new name. Yeah.
But like, who does she need to be like beautiful? And obviously I don't know what happens in the next books, but like Heir of Fire, to build it up to that point, to like have her have other love interests like Kale and Dorian, where you're like, yeah, they're great, yeah, they're cool, but like, I love how she just like, it really seemed like she really thought out who Aelin needed to be herself and to like be secure and to like have a really amazing love story happen so far. Like,
she's the purest fae.
Yeah. Like, oh my gosh. When she went to Queen Maeve and Maeve, and she literally unleashed her fire and unbounded Rowan from like the Blood Oath. Are you kidding?
Oh, I know. And then he's like, I will go with you.
Yeah, to whatever end.
To whatever end? Oh my God.
I can't.
I'm going to throw up.
I'm giggling. I'm kicking my feet.
Literally, it's like,
it's so good.
There's books and there's these life-changing things.
And then there's books.
I'm like, she needs to make a series. I'm sitting here starting The Witcher with Ella right now.
Oh, yeah?
And the man in The Witcher, you need to look it up, is who I kind of envision Rowan to kind of look like.
It's interesting.
Cavill. So, and he has the low voice, but it's like, if she ever does a series, she has to have the best for him.
Oh, yeah. The casting, girls are going to go absolutely berserk if they don't cast something.
I told Ella, I'm going to say these people are fake-ly.
Yeah.
Like, ugly face. I'm going to be pissed.
That's actually so funny. Oh my gosh, maybe I'll do that next time. I'll say like who they should cast in.
Can I help?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we should do that.
Well,
and anyone in the comments too.
Witcher is pretty close to Rowan.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna say this, like, anyone in the comments, if you read Throne of Glass, the whole series, or even just up until Heir of Fire, probably the whole series, we need to like cast who we think would be incredible for each character. That would be really, really fun. But also, I'm scared to do that.
Face and put it into chat and make me look like Manon and then be like, doesn't this girl?
You're like, who is this?
Should be casted.
You're Manon. I'm Aelin. I keep saying Selena. Okay.
Aelin's dope. There's another girl that I think you are, but I'm not gonna say it.
I know. I'm like, I really want to know, but
I think you're more. I see you more as her.
Okay, I'm excited to see. Okay. Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
Also, it would be so sad if my audio isn't working for you. We're just gonna hope and pray. Okay.
Okay.
It's like a non-question because I know what your answer is gonna be, but it's funny anyways. Okay. Kiss, marry, kill, Rowan, Kale, or Dorian?
Oh, I almost want to put you on mute and be like, Ella, what do I do?
Well, okay, so in context of Heir of Fire, let's say, like,
okay. That's much easier
mhm,
because, yeah.
yeah,
For me specifically, I change it.
mhm.
Kill, kiss Dorian, marry Rowan.
I mean, yeah, I knew you were gonna say.
What does that mean, yours?
Yeah, Kale is getting on my freaking nerves.
He's kind of a pussy.
Yeah, he's kind of a bitch. And he
Can I say
also,
that?
he's just, yeah, I'll just beep it. No, I'm just kidding. I, oh my gosh. Oh, Kate, we'll pause. Okay, one more thing, and then I'll ask you another question. I am dying. The fact that Dorian got captured by his freaking father, and he literally is wearing a collar.
Sorska, oh my god.
Yeah, and she gets beheaded. I was so sad. That's a part of.
And then a collar.
Yeah, and the black collar, whatever it is. I am like, I can't. I don't even want to go back and read Assassin's Blade. I know I have to, but I'm like, what the freak is happening? Like,
yeah, it's so big.
It's so big.
You have to go back because there's pieces that you'll be really grateful moving forward.
Yeah. No, I just like, I'm sitting there imagining Dorian, and I'm like, I can't. It's so sad. That was so sad. That's where it stopped being like a cutesy like fantasy book where it's like, oh, there's some bad things. Shit. Yeah, it's like, oh shit, this is like real evil that they're fighting.
Well, and what's scary is like Aelin now, isn't she like going back to, she sailed back, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, yes, but that's all it said is like she's planning on sailing back, and Rowan left because he can't because his Fae form.
Yeah, because magic is like a no-no. So what's sad is like she's gonna figure out Dorian's situation. Yes. It's just crazy.
No, I'm like, how the hell is she gonna survive is what I'm thinking.
And then how is she gonna use her powers if it's still a big no?
Yeah,
it's good. It's so good moving forward, but like really you have to go back and learn about her. I think you'll actually like Assassin's Blade because you know how she talks about Sam in the first.
Yes, I've always wanted to know about Sam.
So we all know even in the first one, like, dang, it's gonna be something's gonna happen to Sam, but it's good.
It's good to just read.
Earlier days, and she's so young. I didn't realize like the age that she is throughout the whole series is really young.
Yeah, she just turned 19, I think, in Heir of Fire. Yeah.
Damn, I feel like a grandma.
I know. I'm like, oh, well, I could still play her. Okay, let me see if I have any other question. Some of these are like stupid because I was writing some down and then I'm like, why did I ask that? Okay, let's see. No, this is dumb. I don't know if I'm gonna ask you. I was gonna say which character would be the worst roommate, but I'm like.
Oh gosh, I have to be careful because I know everything. So I'm thinking of. Probably the king.
Yeah, the freaking king. Yeah,
he wouldn't be so nice.
he would try and put a little like black ring on your finger in your sleep or something.
Yeah. There's so many characters, but I have to remember like who you've met.
Yeah,
so far.
I know. Another one could be Hear Me Out, Abraxos.
Wait, are you saying that?
Yeah, as a joke.
Oh my god! Wait, that's so funny. Just because it's a wyvern?
No, he's so nice.
Oh yeah, he's sweet.
I'm so weird. People can be like, who is this? Yeah, that whole arc with Manon and Abraxos is so cute. Like, I'm excited to see what happens.
Gosh, I can't say anything, but like, truly, she dives deeper into their world, and it's crazy. I love it. You think you'll love one more than the other. This is what we were talking about last night. And then you start getting deep in with like a certain clan area of people. Yes. And you're just like, I don't want to even go. Like, there's times I was like, I don't want to go back to Aelin and Rowan's story yet.
Really? It's that good?
That's wild to think. That's how good I think. Clans are in it. Let me ask you this, because I think it'll be funny for you to go back after you're done with the series.
Okay.
What do you think of the Fae area and like who Rowan was binded to? Like, how do you feel about those people? Like, it's Maeve, right?
Yeah. Well, she just got exposed for trying to get the word keys for herself instead and being all evil. But I don't know. I had a feeling that was going to happen where like she kept saying like, oh, I don't like my aunt. My aunt has like basically a bad energy, you know?
Right.
I do like the people, like the demi-fae there seems sweet, and like where she was staying all of Heir of Fire it was cute. I hope in Heir of Fire, they have that huge battle, and I was worried they were all going to die.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what part will be so interesting if they make like a video series on it, movie series? Don't they go to a lake and there's a monster in the lake with Rowan and it ices over and then they find a sword?
Yes,
Isn't it the sword?
Yep, and they find the sword and Rowan throws it to her. And she describes that Rowan was like trying to signal something without saying something to her. And so she kept that sword. I was like, whoa, that was 4D chess. I did not understand that.
Wait, signaling what? I'm confused.
Okay, so the very last paragraph of, okay, maybe not the very last, but when she's bargaining Maeve for Rowan's freedom, she has the sword, and then there's like a ring that was on the hilt of the sword, and Rowan had said in passing to her before she knew what that sword meant, he was like, oh, I hope you have a good use for it. And so Aelin was talking about how like Rowan actually knew that she would be able to bargain with that, but he didn't want to say that because he couldn't go against Maeve's back, you know?
Right, because he's binded to her. And that's what she traded for, right? Was the ring.
Yeah, and so he was basically trying to like signal to her without saying something. And I was like, whoa.
I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that he was hinting at it without hinting at it.
I didn't either. I was like, whoa, that's actually crazy. I know. I'm like, but it was sad because he like couldn't obviously fully like say it. Anyways, to answer your question in a roundabout way, I don't really know. I think Maeve's evil, or like I'm scared she's gonna. Okay, I have a prediction, and I'm pretty good at predictions, but who knows?
Okay.
I'm like, you can just stay silent.
I'm not gonna say anything, but yeah, I'm curious what you.
I'm scared she's gonna partner up with the king. I'm scared Queen Maeve is gonna partner up with the king and cause some horrible shit to happen.
Like Dorian's dad.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Well, I'm like, because she already was trying to get the power for herself, so I'm like, I don't trust her, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll watch this back.
I'm like jealous. You get more books to read, honestly.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I'm sorry.
No, enjoy it all. Oh my gosh.
I will. Okay. Well, I appreciate you. That was a fun little book club segment.
Yes, and when you're all done, like Ella and I just said and drilled, like, when it all comes together and there's no spoilers, it's just like you can think and be like, oh, and then this, and yeah.
We should have a huge discussion about that when I'm done. Like, we should all come together and we could do like the Girls Night In podcast and like all talk like a huge 3-hour talk about like the
should we dress
Throne
like
of
our
Glass
favorite
series.
character and sit around the fires?
Put a pin in that. We are doing that. That's such a good idea. That would be so funny.
Nodding her head up and down. She's next to me.
Okay, I'm gonna read them so fast. We need to go to the cabin, do what we did last time, and all dress in the freaking Throne of Glass characters.
I'm so down. I have a really light blonde wig. I'll be man, and I already decided.
I freaking love that. Oh my gosh.
Ella,
okay.
Do you want to say anything? Ella's the reason that we all started this.
True, she is.
Family here. Oh, I'm so happy. Finally, after years of begging,
I know.
I'm accomplished. That's pretty impressive to accomplish all the sisters to do the same thing.
My sister has literally begged all of us to read Throne of Glass, the series, for like, what, 6 years? 7?
Yeah, long time.
So long. And now we're all obsessed with it. It's so fun to talk all about it together. I love it.
Yeah. Well, fun. I'm sure your audience will love it too. I think girls from all around the world, this is what I was telling Mom. I'll say last thing. That, like, Lord of the Rings is incredible. My favorite franchise movie ever. But it's, like, geared towards the guys. And then Harry Potter, we love it as a family. Again, it's geared towards, like, a special boy with powers. But I'm like, Throne of Glass is the first amazing writing, amazing world building, just like those other ones, but for girls.
Totally.
And so I just see it blowing up more and more in life. Girls love it.
I absolutely so agree with that. I love that you said that because it is for the girls and we don't have as many. I feel like even Star Wars I feel like is like, I love Star Wars and it's still more geared towards them, like boys or men, whatever.
But I feel like her writing is so well. Like I know some guys that have read it and they love the series. They love Throne of Glass because she's still good at being like, it's kind of like, yes, it's the girl is the main, but the guys are super cool too.
Oh,
it's not just girl only. Like guys actually really like the series.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree. But I do love it's like, I love that Aelin is so dope and so strong. Literally the last sentence, she's like, I am Aelin Asherver Gathra, whatever.
I know. In my head, I'm like, I'm Aelin Gresham.
Same. Every time I read Throne of Glass, the names.
What? Right?
Every time I read the name or any of the name, I'm like Prince Rashara. Some of them are
Wait,
easy,
Alice says
but
it right. Say her name clearly. It's Aelin Ashriver Galathinius. Holy crap.
I need to clip what I just tried to say and then clip that and put that together because
Aelin
that's
Ashriver. It's the last one I can't say. It's like Galathinius.
yeah. What is it?
Galathinius. Galathinius. Wow.
Galathinius.
I just love how I think it's in this one. She changes from my name is Selena Sardossian to my name is Aelin Ashriver Galathinius, and I will not be afraid.
Oh
and
my
I will not be afraid.
gosh.
Yeah.
Yes. I actually I don't think I fully put that together that that's what she said in the last book and changed it. That's so cute. The full
Did it say the other one before? I'm Selena and
I
I
am
should not
almost
be afraid.
positive it did. Maybe not the last page, but one of the last few I swear she did.
I mean, her quotes are just so powerful.
I know.
So
I have so many. Okay, well, I love you guys.
I love that you're doing this.
Yeah, I appreciate you. That was so fun. I need to keep doing these book club meets. Okay.
Okay, Assassin's Blade.
I know, Assassin's Blade. Okay, right. Love you.
Okay,
bye.
Love you, bye.
You guys, oh my gosh, so good. I mean, if you haven't already been convinced because of everybody else talking to you to read Throne of Glass, you have to. You have to. It's so freaking good. There's so much I could say, but I think that literally said it all. It said it all. And on top of that, now that I'm on Assassin's Blade, if any of you are on Assassin's Blade and you want to call into the show, please, please do. And we will talk and do a little book club segment, and we'll talk about Assassin's Blade. We'll talk about, all of the books up until then. I think that'd be so fun, and that's a segment that I'm going to keep doing, okay? Brighton's Book Club. Brighton's Book Club. Maybe that's the name. Maybe I'll think of a different name. I don't know yet. I don't know. Okay, before we go, I have been thinking so much about my birthday and what that means and where I'm going and all of these things, okay? I could really, actually kind of get stuck in that. But I saw the cutest little book that was read, and it was all about kind of instructions to visit Earth, and it was called Star Child. And I just wanted to read you a little bit of the book because I thought it was so cute. And this is kind of the segment of I just like leaving you with some parting beautiful words or something that I think is beautiful, okay? It could be any sort of art. But today it is a children's book called Star Child. Okay, so it's talking about this little vapor of stardust and how he really, really wants to come to Earth. And his elders are talking about it, and they're like, I don't know if you actually want to come to Earth. There's a lot of things that happen at Earth. And so they're explaining what happens on Earth, okay? So it goes, at first you will have to learn to use your new body, to move your arms and legs and pull yourself upright. You will learn to walk and run, to use your hands, to make sounds and form words. Slowly you will learn to take care of yourself. They're saying here, not on Earth, is still and peaceful, but there, on Earth, the colors, the sensations, and sounds will wash over you constantly. You will see so many living things. Plants and animals beyond imagination. They're saying here, in almost like the other world, it is all the same. But there, everything is in motion. Everything is always changing. You will be plunged into Earth's river of time. There will be so much for you to learn, and so much for you to feel pleasure and fear, joy and disappointment, sadness and wonder. In your confusion and delight, you will forget where you came from. You will grow up, travel, and work. Perhaps you will have children, even grandchildren of your own. Over the years, you will try to make sense of that happy, sad, full, empty, always shifting life that you are in. And when the time comes to return to the star, it may be hard to say goodbye to that strangely beautiful world. Think well then before you go. So cute. I mean, the illustrations are so beautiful too. I was trying to find more of this book because I saw it was Joaquin Phoenix in this movie. I can't remember the movie, but he was reading it to his child in the movie. And he started crying, and I was like, that is a beautiful book. And I wanted to find it, but it's out of print. And so all of the prints are there's one for $500. I saw another one for 10 grand, crazy. But I saw a woman reading some of the book on YouTube, I think. Yeah. And I just love it. I think we don't really know what this is. We don't really know what life is. We don't, people claim to know, right? People are really, really set in their ways. And I actually genuinely respect that. But when we sit there and think about the wonder of it all, we don't really actually know. And when I think about this and turning 25 and thinking I'm old, even though I'm not old, I know I'm not. It's you can try and figure out all the ways in which your life is going to be and how it's going to be and what you're going to will it to be. But then at the end of the day, you have to just sit back and be this is crazy. There's so many unexplainable, insane experiences that we as humans are able to have on this earth. And there's nothing that can really describe it. There's nothing that can really explain it, not just describe it, but it's what we have. And I think it's beautiful that we have the whole like range of emotion. And something that I've realized actually through acting is to not be afraid of all of the experiences, and just know that having fun or being happy or anything is because we know the whole range of the human emotion, right? If we only knew happiness, then we wouldn't feel happy because we don't know what it would feel like to feel sad. If we only knew sadness, we wouldn't know how it would feel to be happy, you know, that we even are sad because the absence of happiness. And I think about how like we find all these ways to numb, like doom scroll or vices of any kind. And I think it's just because sometimes we try and make sense of the world, and then we get so nervous and scared and fearful because we can't make sense of what's happening here. But I feel like that book perfectly explains like life is life, and you don't have to sit there and explain it. It's going to run its course, and it can be so beautiful. Even if there is hard times, there's like the whole array of emotion. And that's not a bad thing. It's what we're here to experience, actually, is the whole thing. We are here to experience all of life. And so I think like if you're stuck in your comfort zone and you're never experiencing anything new, that's why things feel so mundane. That's why I think we get sad, is because we're not experiencing life and everything we're supposed to experience, sad and happy, scary and amazing, you know, like the full spectrum of things. And that's easier said than done. Obviously, like I don't want to feel negative emotion, and I'll do what I can to not feel negative emotion. But at the same time, it's like if you just allow that there are things that happen, unexplainable things, I think it's just a more interesting and beautiful experience. And that's also why I love art. And I think art is so incredibly important, and why I have this podcast in general. It's just talk about like why we do what we do, and being able to witness other people experiencing the world through art, you know, and then we can experience their experiences through their art, which I think is beautiful. Anyways, I thought that was beautiful. It's called Star Child. But yeah, you can't get it anymore, so sorry about that. Other than that, I hope you have a good day. Of course, if you ever want me to read a new book, if you like the idea of the book club, we can totally do that. I want to do more call-ins with you guys. I think it'd be super fun. I need to be quicker at reading. I actually just got a Kindle because even though I love physical books so much, I love physical books. My Kindle has been with me everywhere since I bought it, and I've read so much more, and I've been off my phone more because I've been reading more. It's been great. So I think if we want to do it, we can do it. I can read more books for y'all. We can talk about it. Yeah. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. Let me know if you need anything, and go outside, see the sun, touch some grass, make some art, all of the things that will make you more human, because that is what you are. And that is what is beautiful, is us humans, not tech. Okay. Love you. Bye.